here we are at the celebration for Bastille Day, which is like France's 4th of July, but it's actually on the 14th. And it's basically France's national day. So we are here in Plougonvelin, the local beach in Le Trez Hir, for the celebration. They have this huge fireworks demonstration going on, but man, this is a really cool sight. This is the first time I've been here, and wow, just the amount of people. I'm gonna have you guys have a look. I mean, as far as the eye can see, all the way down the beach. Yeah, and it's right on the beach, so it's a pretty dope spot. So let's see what the night is gonna hold. They have a local band, have some vendors and etc. And I'm here at the family. Said my in-laws live nearby in the area, so everyone in the area kind of comes here to party. They have booze and music and everything, so should be fun. Hey guys, I'm actually here in Plougonvelin in a little beach town called Le Trez Hir. Actually check out a local market. Well, come check it out with me. All right. So on Sundays, they have the market here in Le Trez Hir. A bunch of different wares, homemade products. They have clothing, food. I was sent on a mission to get olives for today's fiesta. So, to find olives. Let's have a look around. Veggies. This vendor has cherries. I think my father-in-law says that the best olives were actually here in the square. So, charcuterie. You can get meat. Kiwi, dates. So you have the cheese place. Must be good. There's a lime. Ah, this may be the olives. Yeah. Oh, let's get it. Be back. So, the crowning jewel, the chicken. Man, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so amazing. And then you can see all the chicken juice drops down on the potatoes. Oh my God. Looks amazing. So we'll walk down a little bit more. So I was able to pick up the olives, which was great. So we have some olives for our aperitif. Just a bit like, you know, hors d'oeuvres, little appetizers. This reminds me I really need to work on my French. It is quite poor. Because even ordering the olives just now was a little bit of difficulty. I'll get there.
Wow, they even sell mattresses. Some clothes. Oh wow, saucisson. I love this shit. Nuts, chestnuts, figs. I'm intrigued. Catalan. Olives. Hats. Which I might need to grab another one. Because it has been hot. Alright. So just turn around, head back. So that's pretty much it for the market. You have some extra little shops here. Then you have the standard shops like the Gallery of the Ocean here. You can buy souvenirs in this shop. Actually, I do want to pop in here and see if there's any shorts. This gives an idea what's in this store. You can buy some clothes. There are other vision, some winter gear, which you will need for the rainy season here, which is generally year round, but yeah, there's some nice stuff in here. All right, so just leaving the market. Only thing I ended up picking up was some olives. So head down to the beach. And sorry for the wind. It is a little bit windy here. Let me put this on the microphone. I'm gonna have a windscreen. 1 second. All right, is that better? Put the windscreen in. Now you guys can see the beach. And yesterday, it was actually high tide when we came out. And but now you can see all the rocks from low tide. But there are tons of water sports here. You can see everyone's all over. Paddleboarding, you have people in kayaks, you have people looking for shells, you have a lot of folks out here that love water sports. And I usually, when the tide's low, I like to look in these little water pools and see what's trapped in here. Sometimes you see some mollusks, mussels. Sometimes you see little fish that are trapped in there. But it's a cool little thing to check out, and it's great for the kids too. But we'll have a walk and see. But man, look at this beach. And the weather's nice too. Yesterday was really hot, which is honestly abnormal. Every time we come here, it's usually cold and rainy sometimes. So to have good weather, that's why I'm getting so much footage from this region, because normally the weather is quite poor, to be honest. But you can see how far, the water goes back for high tide and how much it recedes back into the inlet here. It's quite a dramatic change. So, especially when the tide is going out and coming back in, you gotta be careful. It will swoop you out in a heartbeat. Actually, you can kind of see the water flowing back this way, back into the ocean. So I guess the tide is still receding. But man, you can see the rocks where the water line is at times. Comes all the way up here because there's seaweed growing here. And then you have houses right along the coast, right along the water's edge, which is dope, but also a little scary. But yeah, so you have all these little tide pools and little shells and mollusks, and then you have all this seaweed. So sometimes I see little fish in here. Oh yeah, you can see some little mollusks down here. Little snails, and I don't know what these are called, but these things. I know some people eat them in other cultures. But they're all over the rocks. Even some big ones too. Like that one. See, next to my hand, it's quite a good size. But then you have some tiny ones here. Now this is a bigger little pool over here. Let's see if there's anything trapped in there. Let me make my way over. So far I don't see any fish. Nothing moving yet. But I'll make my way over. I'm like a goat on these rocks. Yeah, it's a bigger pool. Oh, yeah, there's some tiny fish over there, but oh yeah, there's some tiny little fish in here. It's kind of hard to point them out because of the reflection from the sun. But yeah, there's like little fish. Oh, there's a big one over here. It's about the size of a sardine. I don't know if you can see it. So, just to give you an example of what you can find in these little rock pools, but man, if you can see that, this is someone's house. Their yard extends to this little outlet here. And wow, what a dope spot. Yeah, see their gate here? And it leads up into their yard. But you have a few other houses that have gates that lead here, but I mean, you can see the water line. It comes all the way here. So, I mean, they can't come to the beach here unless it's low tide. Yeah. But here's the backside. So you have all the apartments over here, and then everyone's out on the beach enjoying the sun. And it's a nice day. It's not too hot. It's only 75 degrees. Sunny, a little breeze coming through. It's really nice. All right. So, I actually got to head back. I don't know if you guys see the shirt. It's a shirt of the region. And yeah, it's really funny. Yeah. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I had to pick it up. But anyway, I'm gonna head back. I gotta take these olives back to the house. And also, we have a little party with some family friends. So it'd be really nice to see them. I really like them. So hang out with them. We have some mussels, which is like my favorite, well, one of my favorite dishes here. Like I mentioned before, another video, mussel frites, which is mussels and fries. I had to pick those up in an hour or so. Man, I can't wait. But anyway, it's a little showcase of what you can expect to see if you come here to this region and in this little town in Plougonvelin. And yeah, you come out on Sunday, you can go down to the market, pick up some fruit, vegetables, some chicken, rotisserie chicken, which is damn good, and just enjoy yourself. It's definitely a slower pace of life here. I mean, there's a bigger city like 30 minutes away, but I mean, you come here for a peace of mind, to be honest. You just just come here to relax, and hopefully you have good weather. All right, guys. So we're back at the beach here in Le Trez Hir, and you can see the difference in the high tide and low tide from earlier today. It is quite substantial, but just wanted to get a quick clip of it so that you guys can see the difference. And usually the tide comes in quite quickly, so, you know, got to be careful. Definitely got to be careful. And we're back. Just taking a quick trip along the coastal trails here in France. And I wanted to just kind of show you guys how these trails kind of wrap around the entire landscape here in Brittany, France. And right here I'm in Plougonvelin, and I just wanted to show you guys a quick sneak peek of how we kind of do it here. So turn this around, and here there's a little spot up here, the overlook. Look at that. Man, look at this coastline. All the granite rock kind of coming up out of the ocean. Coastal homes dotting the coastline. Just peacefulness. All right. Let's keep it pushing. All right. I'm here at one of the local beaches here in the Trez Hir, and at high tide, this particular beach is actually blocked off by the ocean. I'm doing one of the #1 rules of what not to do is turn your back to the ocean, but I wanted to give you guys a quick peek of this particular beach. It gets isolated at high tide, and you can't access it unless you swim, and the water here is frigid, so it's kind of a done deal. And you have access via this hidden pathway up here. Let me see the railing up here, so you can head up that way. But you see there's no one here. I mean, it's the end of the day, and you do have a lot of shade now on this beach, but it is absolutely quiet, desolate, and lovely. Absolutely lovely.
So, what do you guys think? It's dope, right? All right, let me get out of here. Oh, look at the sand. One last thing before I get out of here. The sand is fine like sugar. I mean, check this out. I mean, it's just fine, fine, fine. It's awesome. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Just wanted to show you guys that quick beach. That's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow we're supposed to have bad weather. Typical weather here in Brittany, and particularly in Brest. So I'll show you guys what the bad weather looks like. It's supposed to be rainy and a little bit chilly, but hey, tell the good with the bad. You don't recognize the good days unless you have bad. All right, guys. Peace.